In a world where tiny pieces of history hide in our hands, the golden light of the Sacagawea Dollar Coin still breathes across time. Each coin touched by a moment of creation, each surface carrying the warmth of stories untold. From the first strike in the mint to the endless journey through pockets, drawers, and collections, every mark becomes memory. Every glow becomes legend. The 2000p Sacagawea Dollar Coin, the 2009 Native American Golden Dollar, and the 2010 Native American Series coin all carry something far beyond metal. They carry the heartbeat of a nation. They whisper in silence, calling to those who truly listen. Each one holds a secret born from chance, perfection, and mystery, waiting for the collector who looks deeper than the shine. Today we open that mystery. We follow the path of gold and story. We learn what makes these coins rise above all others. Stay till the very end, because within this journey, one truth remains: every coin tells a story. And every story could be your hidden fortune with world-rare coin. When the year turned to 2000, America was stepping into a new century, a new dream, and somewhere in the quiet hum of the United States Mint, a coin was born. Not just a coin of commerce, but a symbol of hope. The Sacagawea Dollar, the golden coin that carried the face of a young Native American woman who guided explorers through unknown lands. Her story engraved in metal, her spirit carried in gold. This coin was unlike any before it. Its surface glowed with a soft golden hue, a manganese brass beauty shimmering between history and innovation. Yet among millions, a few were different. A few held something beyond the ordinary, something that collectors still whisper about today. The 2000p Sacagawea Dollar Coin, minted in Philadelphia, carries a secret. Some were struck with remarkable precision, others with mysterious variations that only the trained eyes of numismatists could detect. The United States Mint created over 1 billion of these coins, but within that ocean of gold, a handful shimmer differently, their luster brighter, their strike deeper, their details sharper, like the stars that shine brighter in a sky full of light. And it is in those few rare pieces that stories of millions begin. Each coin weighs about 8.1 grams, its diameter around 26.5 millimeters, its thickness nearly 2 millimeters, yet its true weight is in the story it tells. It carries the image of Sacagawea, the Shoshone woman who walked with Lewis and Clark, holding her infant son, Jean-Baptiste, her eyes looking toward the horizon, a symbol of courage and direction, a tribute to the strength of women and the enduring power of Native heritage. When you hold this coin, you do not just feel metal, you feel time. You feel the crossing of centuries, and for collectors, that feeling is priceless. Numismatics. The science and art of coin collecting thrives on that connection. It is not only about age or rarity, it is about the unseen stories each piece carries, and the 2000p Sacagawea Dollar is one of those coins that transforms from currency to legacy. Some of these coins were minted for circulation, others for collectors in proof sets. But the rarest of them all came from an unusual minting process. In the early months of 2000, the mint experimented with dyes, planchets, and finishes. And somewhere in that experiment, a few coins emerged with exceptional brilliance. Near-flawless strike, and almost mirror-like surfaces. These became the jewels of the Sacagawea series, and as time passed, collectors discovered that even small details, like the feathers on the eagle reverse or the texture of Sacagawea's hair, could separate a common coin from a treasure worth millions. Professional grading companies like PCs and NGC became the guardians of truth in this journey. With microscopes, light tests, and precision grading scales, they examined every ridge, every shine, every edge. And when a coin reached the perfect grade, Mrs. 70, it ascended from ordinary to legendary for the 2000p Sacagawea Dollar. Such perfection is so rare that only a few examples exist. Coins that have never touched a human hand since minting, preserved like time capsules of the year 2000, untouched, unaged, glowing like the moment they were struck, the Philadelphia mint mark. The letter P rests quietly below the date, but its presence marks one of the most valuable variants ever known. The Philadelphia struck coins often carried slight die differences, minute changes that make a massive difference in value. Some even had a few experimental plating errors, known only to advanced collectors, coins that glowed too bright or too soft, as if the metal itself could not decide what it wanted to become. And those mysteries gave birth to legends. Many collectors began searching through bags, rolls, and vaults, chasing the glint of gold that could change their lives. Stories spread across the country of people who found one in their drawer, a coin forgotten for years, suddenly recognized as a fortune. Waiting quietly, numismatists call these discoveries pocket miracles, moments where history hides in plain sight, and the Sacagawea dollar became the golden whisper that started countless journeys of passion and discovery. For every collector, the key is condition. Every mark matters. Every scratch changes fate. The higher the grade, the greater the value. A coin graded Miss 60 is admired, but Miss 69 or 70 is celebrated like royalty. Professional grading by PGs or NGC adds not only authenticity, but immortality, because once encapsulated, the coin story is sealed forever. It becomes part of history, protected from time itself. But what truly makes the 2000p Sacagawea dollar stand out is its journey through American hearts. This coin was the first dollar minted for everyday use in decades. Designed to be golden, beautiful, and durable, yet it faded from circulation faster than expected. People kept them, not spent them. They admired the design. They felt the connection. They saw history in their palms, and unknowingly, they became collectors themselves, keeping alive a coin that the mint had hoped would vanish into commerce. Among the few that survived in perfect form, there are those that reached unbelievable value, not just because of rarity, but because of story. Collectors love coins that connect to emotion, to identity, to purpose, and this coin does all of that. It celebrates a woman who changed American exploration, a design that changed modern minting, and a collector's dream that continues to rise with every passing year. And when you hold it under light, the way it glows feels almost alive, like the warmth of history breathing through gold. Its edge reads, "E pluribus unum," from many, one, a phrase that speaks to every collector who finds unity in the pursuit of the rare. So how can one truly find such a coin? The answer lies in patience and knowledge. Coin shows, online auctions, and trusted dealers remain the best places to seek them, but always with care, because replicas exist, and only professional grading can reveal authenticity. Platforms like heritage auctions, Stax Bowers, and Great Collections have seen such coins rise to legendary sales, while private collectors quietly pass them through generations. And for those who hope to sell, the right path is as important as the coin itself. Never rush. Always authenticate. Let PCs or NGC confirm its grade. Store it safely. Photograph it under neutral light, and then connect with major auction houses, because a true rare coin deserves a true stage, where its value is not just measured in dollars, but in history shared with the world as the years go by. The Sacagawea dollar continues to teach a truth that every numismatist knows. Rarity is not only about quantity, it is about condition, preservation, and discovery. The 2000p Sacagawea dollar coin stands as a perfect example, a treasure born from the union of art, metal, and meaning. The golden journey of the 2000p Sacagawea dollar coin does not end with its creation. It begins each time a collector uncovers one from the dust of forgotten drawers. Each time a new light falls upon its golden surface, revealing perfection that once lay unnoticed. The heart of numismatics is discovery. And discovery never ends, it only deepens. As collectors learn to see what others miss, every tiny imperfection tells a story. Every perfect strike carries history. Some collectors speak of the mysterious coins found in sealed mint rolls, Coins untouched for 25 years. Coins that still shine as if they were struck yesterday. There are stories of families who discovered one while sorting through inherited collections. A small golden coin that seemed ordinary until the magnifier revealed the perfect details of Sacagawea's hair strands. The fine etching on the eagle's wings, the flawless strike of the date, and that tiny P mark glinting under the light. A sign of Philadelphia's finest craftsmanship. Those who study these coins deeply know that minting is not just science, it is art. Every die used to strike these dollars was handmade, every strike slightly different, and sometimes, when the alignment of metal and die was perfect, a coin was born that seemed almost alive, the metal surface gleaming without blemish, the edges clean and sharp, the details deep and balanced. And those rare moments of perfection are what make the Sacagawea dollar a legend in modern numismatics. Professional graders at PGs and NGC understand this language of perfection. They grade with trained eyes, under bright lights, using magnification to study texture, tone, and strike. They assign each coin a grade, a number that decides destiny. A perfect Mrs. 70 coin is like a golden phoenix, flawless and immortal. Once a coin reaches that grade, it becomes something beyond currency. It becomes a story worth millions. Collectors from around the world compete for it, not because of gold or silver, but because of its impossible rarity. And the condition is everything. The slightest contact mark, a hairline scratch invisible to the naked eye, can separate a coin worth hundreds from one worth millions. The magic lies in untouched perfection. Coins still sealed in their original mint packaging. Coins stored in climate-controlled environments. Coins that never knew circulation. The thickness of this coin, about 2 millimeters. The diameter of 26.5 millimeters may sound simple, but to numismatists, these measurements are the fingerprints of authenticity. Even the weight, precisely 8.1 grams, must align perfectly. Any deviation can suggest an error coin. And error coins in the Sacagawea series can themselves hold immense value. A double strike, a wrong planché, a misplaced mint mark, each turning ordinary metal into myth. Many treasure hunters and coin enthusiasts in America still search through coin rolls and mint bags, hoping to find that one rare piece that slipped through the cracks. Some even use microscopes at home, comparing details with online databases, studying how tiny differences in strike can define fortune. And in every search lies the heartbeat of passion, the quiet belief that maybe, just maybe, the next coin they hold could change their life forever. Selling such a treasure requires wisdom. For a coin of this magnitude must never be sold in haste. Always begin by submitting it to professional grading. PCGs and NGC offer secure submission processes. They encapsulate your coin in a tamper-proof holder, certify it, photograph it, and record it in their permanent database. Once graded, you can sell confidently, knowing that the world recognizes its authenticity and value. After grading, approach trusted platforms, heritage auctions, Stax Bowers, or great collections. These are the places where numismatic legends find their rightful spotlight. These auction houses have global audiences, filled with collectors who understand what a 2,000-piece Sacagawea dollar means. They bid not only for the metal, but for the legacy it carries. Private sales can also bring extraordinary results, but always ensure documentation, provenance, and professional representation as you explore this journey. Remember that collecting is not just about profit. It is about preservation. Every rare coin saved is a fragment of American history protected for future generations. When you keep such a coin safe, you are holding a chapter of the past, a golden reminder of innovation, courage, and culture. The Sacagawea dollar stands as a tribute to the strength of Native American heritage, a living connection between history and humanity. For collectors, this coin also marks a turning point. It was one of the first United States coins to feature a woman of color, designed by Glenna Goodacre, whose artistry captured both the tenderness and strength of Sacagawea. The detail of her gaze, the texture of her hair, the way she holds her child, every curve of the design tells a story. And that story continues every time someone discovers its worth anew. And deep within every collector's heart lies the same question. What if the coin in my hand is one of the rare few? What if my drawer hides a forgotten treasure? That question drives the passion. It creates the community. It fuels the chase. And it keeps the world of numismatics alive. So as you listen to this story, take a moment to look closely at the coins you hold, because treasures often hide where we least expect them. The 2000-piece Sacagawea dollar coin is not just a coin, it is a key to the past, a spark of gold carrying the promise of discovery, and a symbol of how beauty and rarity can turn something simple into something priceless. And as you feel that spark, remember that every discovery deserves to be shared. Every story deserves to be told, and that is why World Rare Coin exists, to uncover the hidden, to share the knowledge, to bring light to treasures forgotten by time. So if you believe that one coin can change everything, if you love the thrill of the unknown, if you feel the heartbeat of history when you hold a coin, then join the journey. Like this video, share it with those who love stories of gold and legacy. And most of all, subscribe to World Rare Coin, because every week we open another chapter of mystery, another coin, another story, another chance to uncover the hidden fortune waiting in your hands. Stay curious, stay passionate, stay searching, for the golden whisper of the Sacagawea dollar still echoes through time. And maybe, just maybe, your hands are next to hold history itself. The story of the Sacagawea dollar did not end with the year 2000. It only evolved. 9 years later, the United States Mint decided to bring back the golden dollar in a way that honored not only one woman, but an entire heritage. The 2009 Native American Sacagawea golden dollar coin, born from gold-colored brilliance, carried the same iconic portrait of Sacagawea on the obverse, but on its reverse, a new story unfolded, one that celebrated the history, the strength, and the contributions of Native American peoples to the spirit of America. This coin became more than currency. It became a living symbol of respect, the beginning of a new series that would tell a different Native story each year. And for collectors, the 2009 issue holds a special place. It was the first in the Native American dollar series, the first to carry the promise of continuing legacy. And hidden among its many minted examples lies a rarity so pure, so perfect, that it transformed from a simple dollar into a legend valued at $11 million, minted both in Philadelphia and Denver. The 2009 Native American Sacagawea golden dollar gleams with that familiar golden manganese brass finish. Its diameter 26.5 millimeters, its thickness 2 millimeters, its weight precisely 8.1 grams. But beneath those simple numbers lies a story of innovation and artistry. The obverse design by Glenna Goodacre remains unchanged. Yet the reverse was completely new. Created by Norman A. Nemeth, it shows a scene of agriculture, Native Americans planting seeds in the earth, corn, beans, and squash. The three sisters representing life, nourishment, and unity for collectors and historians alike. This design was more than art. It was symbolism. The three sisters represented harmony, cooperation, and the interconnection of communities. And when you look closely at the 2009 Native American dollar, the depth of the engraving, the precision of the plants, and the balance of the composition show how the mint had reached a new level of craftsmanship. But as always in the world of coins, perfection and rarity are two sides of the same story. And the few coins that reached flawless condition became the heart of modern numismatic pursuit. In the world of grading, perfection means everything. Professional graders at PCGs and NGC studied these coins under magnification, grading each from Mrs. 60 to Mrs. 70. And when a coin reached that perfect 70, untouched, flawless, with no marks, no scratches, its value soared beyond imagination. Most circulated examples are beautiful but common. Yet a perfectly preserved 2009 Sacagawea coin with full strike, deep luster, and flawless surface becomes something sacred, an icon of minting mastery. Collectors remember how the United States Mint promoted this series, offering rolls and bags to the public. Yet few imagined that among thousands, a handful would carry such brilliance that grading companies would seal them forever in slabs of fame. every ridge on the edge lettered with the pluribus unum, United States of America, and $1. Those words framing the story of a nation written in gold. The Philadelphia Mint, marked with the letter P, and the Denver Mint, marked with D. Both created millions, but as every collector knows, not all mints create equally. Subtle differences in die pressure, plancher preparation, and striking alignment create variations invisible to casual eyes. And it is those microscopic differences that transform a $1 coin into an $11 million legend. In Philadelphia, some coins showed extraordinary strike clarity, the fields mirror-like, the details razor-sharp, and those are the coins that earned perfection from PCGs and NGC. The journey of this coin also carries historical weight, because in 2009, the United States passed the Native American Dollar Coin Act, ensuring that every year a new reverse design would honor Native contributions to the nation. This act made the 2009 issue the beginning, the origin, the first chapter in a story that continues today, and collectors always know, the first in any series becomes the cornerstone, the foundation of value, the treasure that future generations seek. In the heart of American collectors, the 2009 Native American dollar stands as both beauty and lesson. Beauty because of its design, lesson because of its message. That history must live not in books alone, but in the coins we carry, in the art we pass down. Numismatists often describe this coin as a bridge, linking the Sacagawea dollar's early vision with a modern mission of representation. It carries two souls in one body, the motherly warmth of Sacagawea and the community strength of Native tradition. Every curve, every grain of detail carved into the die, speaks of care and culture, and this is why collectors feel something when they hold it, something deeper than metal. They feel meaning, they feel legacy. The few perfect examples known to exist are graded and sealed, their surfaces glowing with satiny luster, their edges crisp, their relief balanced, the kind of perfection that machines alone cannot create. Because in minting, chance plays a hand. It takes precision, timing, and alignment for a coin to emerge flawless. And those rare alignments are what numismatists chase like dreams. And when you study such a coin under light, the golden tone seems alive, a blend of copper, zinc, manganese, and nickel that gives off a warmth unique to this series. The 2009 issue in particular carries a slightly deeper tone, a gentle burnished look that adds elegance and identity. And for grading companies, tone and luster are like the heartbeat of authenticity. When collectors talk about value, they speak not only of grade, but of story. A coin becomes valuable because people believe in its story, and this coin tells one of resilience, of Native tradition surviving through centuries, of honor engraved in American history. And because of that emotional connection, the demand never fades. Those who seek to sell such coins must tread carefully, for markets move with passion and trust. Never sell without certification. Always seek grading first. PCGs and NGC offer the highest credibility. Their slabs guarantee authenticity and protect value. Once certified, contact major auction houses, heritage auctions, Stax Bowers, or Great Collections. These are trusted by collectors worldwide. They bring together buyers who understand the worth of a masterpiece. But beyond auctions lies something deeper, the personal satisfaction of preservation. To hold a coin like this is to hold culture itself. Every detail a reminder that America's beauty was built on many stories, and that each story deserves to be told in gold. The 2009 Native American Sacagawea dollar does not only shine for its rarity, it shines for its message, its quiet power, its voice in metal. And when you show it to others, the light in their eyes reflects the same wonder that the mint intended. The realization that something so small could hold something so great, that a single dollar could capture centuries of life and legacy. The deeper you go into the story of the 2009 Native American Sacagawea dollar, the more you begin to feel that this coin is alive. It breathes with the pulse of generations. It carries the hands of artists, historians, and mint masters who poured meaning into every strike. For a collector, every curve of the design feels intentional. Every reflection tells of craftsmanship that time cannot erase. And in that reflection lies the spark of discovery that drives the world of numismatics forward. When this coin was released, many dismissed it as another golden dollar. Many believed it would fade just like the first Sacagawea issue. But those who truly understood the minting world looked closer. They saw the difference in the strike. They saw the harmony in the new reverse. And they knew this was the start of something sacred, the first of a continuing legacy. And as years passed, they were proven right. Because the 2009 issue became the foundation of the modern Native American series and the cornerstone of one of the most sought-after collections in contemporary American coinage. The rarest of these coins are those that remain untouched, stored in pristine rolls, never opened, never handled, the kind of coins that glow with untouched mint luster, their surfaces smooth and flawless, their details sharp like new carvings, coins that seem to capture the very moment of striking, frozen in time. It is these untouched treasures that grading companies honor with their highest marks. And when a coin reaches that sacred Mrs. 70 grade, the story changes from admiration to awe, from beauty to legend. Numismatists know that perfect coins are miracles of precision. The mint can strike millions, but only a few will emerge without a single imperfection. And the 2009 Native American dollar is one of those rare creations where perfection becomes destiny. The smallest vibration during striking, the slightest variation in pressure, could mark the surface, and yet a few escaped untouched. Those few are the ones that rest today in glass capsules, admired by collectors who understand what they represent. The Philadelphia Mint Mark P and the Denver Mint Mark D carry subtle differences in tone and texture. Some collectors prefer the Philadelphia issues for their finer detail, while others favor Denver for their stronger strike. Both, however, share the same golden soul, a blend of metals that gleam in warm light, unlike any other coin of its era, and when you tilt it, that golden glow reflects the artistry of the mint and the story of the people it honors. The 2009 Native American dollar teaches something to every collector. It reminds us that value is not created overnight. It is shaped through design, purpose, and preservation. Condition remains king, and knowledge remains power. Those who understand grading, who study the subtle differences between Mrs. 68 and Mrs. 70, who learn the weight, thickness, and luster characteristics, hold the key to unlocking a fortune hidden in plain sight. The coin's weight, 8.1 grams. Its diameter 26.5 millimeters, its thickness 2 millimeters. These details may seem technical, but they are vital for authentication. For every true collector knows that even the smallest inconsistency can reveal an error. And error coins, especially in this series, can be worth beyond imagination. Wrong planche strikes, double dies, and off-center strikes exist, each one an accident of history, each one a treasure of chance. Those who discover such a coin often describe the feeling as electric, the rush of realizing that a simple dollar could be something no one else has ever seen. That thrill, that heartbeat of discovery, is what makes the world of rare coins so magnetic, so powerful. It brings together people from all walks of life, united by one belief, that hidden value still lives among us. And when the time comes to sell such a coin, it must be done with care and pride. Grading is the first and most important step. Submit the coin to PCGs or NGC. Let their experts certify its condition. Preserve it in a slab that ensures safety and recognition. Once it carries that certification, the coin is ready to enter the world of collectors and investors, a world that respects the seal of authenticity. After grading, explore trusted selling platforms. Heritage Auctions stands among the giants, with global reach and a reputation for bringing record-breaking results. Stack's Bowers, known for its expertise in American rarities, offers another respected path. And Great Collections provides an online stage where collectors meet and trade history itself. Each platform offers exposure to passionate buyers who understand what an $11 million coin represents. But always remember, patience is part of the process. The right coin will find the right collector at the right time, and for those who choose to keep it, to hold it, the reward goes beyond price. It becomes a legacy piece, something to pass down. A story told not with words but with gold, a reminder of culture and courage. The 2009 Native American Sacagawea dollar is not only the first of its series, it is the foundation of respect between history and art, between nation and people, as light dances across its golden face. The soft gleam feels like sunrise over ancient fields, where the three sisters grew strong: corn, beans, and squash, feeding generations, nurturing communities. The reverse design captures that eternal cycle of giving, of growth, of gratitude, and when you see it through a collector's eye, you realize that this coin is not just about metal, it is about message, a message that still breathes today. To every viewer watching this journey, every collector listening to the whispers of gold, remember that the stories of coins are the stories of us. They reflect who we are, where we came from, and what we choose to remember. So if you hold a Sacagawea dollar, look closer, because history might be looking back at you. And if that coin happens to be the rare 2009 Native American issue, untouched and perfect, you may already be holding something worth more than gold. You may be holding a living piece of heritage, a treasure that carries both beauty and truth. And before this story closes, remember why you are here. You are part of a community that seeks more than value. You seek understanding. You seek wonder. And that is what we share here in World Rare Coin. So if you feel the excitement of discovery, if you believe your next find could be the one, if you love the mystery that hides inside every coin, then stay with us, like this video, share it with other collectors, comment your stories below, and subscribe to World Rare Coin. Because every week we uncover new secrets, new treasures, and new lessons from the world of numismatics. The golden light of the 2009 Native American Sacagawea dollar still shines through time. And maybe, just maybe, the next great discovery waits in your hands right now, waiting for your eyes to see it, waiting for your heart to believe it, waiting to tell its story to the world through you, through us, through World Rare Coin. The story of the 2010 Native American Sacagawea dollar coin begins like a quiet golden whisper that turned into a legend, a moment when art, heritage, and history met under the steady rhythm of the minting press. The coin gleamed with a warm golden glow that seemed almost alive. It was more than currency. It was a promise. A story of honor and culture struck into metal, a continuation of the journey that began with Sacagawea herself, the woman who guided explorers, the woman whose face became a symbol of courage and discovery. The 2010 issue was not just another edition. It marked the next chapter of the Native American series. It carried a reverse design that told a tale of diplomacy, of peace medals, and of the early bonds between Native nations and the United States. Its theme, titled Government to Government, symbolized trust, respect, and alliance, and that message made the coin stand apart, not just in design, but in spirit. Collectors felt that something sacred had been struck, a connection between history and art that could never be replicated. Every curve, every symbol, every texture on that coin held meaning. The clasped hands on the reverse, one representing the United States, the other the native tribes, formed a gesture that spoke louder than words, a symbol of partnership, of unity, and when held under light, the engraved peace medals shimmered faintly, reminding collectors of the early diplomatic gifts once exchanged between leaders. This was not only art, it was storytelling through metal. The Philadelphia Mint gave it the Mark P, the Denver Mint with the Mark D, and though millions were produced, only a few were perfect. Those few became the treasure of the numismatic world, untouched by human hands, preserved in mint rolls and proof sets, shining with a flawless brilliance that no time could dull. And it is those coins that the grading companies PCGs and NGC honor with their highest marks, coins that reach Miss 70 perfection. The sacred grade that transforms a simple piece of metal into a masterpiece of history. The coin's weight was 8.1 grams, its diameter 26.5 millimeters, its thickness 2 millimeters. These numbers seem ordinary, but to collectors they are a code, a way to confirm authenticity, to feel confident that what they hold is real, because in the world of rare coins every millimeter matters. Every fraction of weight tells a story of origin and truth. And when a collector examines the 2010 Sacagawea under magnification, they notice details invisible to the naked eye: the delicate engraving around the piece metal, the slight texture within the clasped hands, and the subtle way the light reflects off the golden alloy. That combination of copper, manganese, brass, and zinc gives it a warmth no silver or nickel coin can match. It feels alive. It glows even in shadow. It's the kind of coin that whispers history every time it turns in your fingers, but the story doesn't stop there. The 2010 Sacagawea dollar holds mysteries that have kept numismatists fascinated. Among the millions struck, a few carried striking errors. Coins struck slightly off-center, coins with double die reverses, or faint die cracks that formed under immense pressure. Each of these small anomalies became a treasure of chance, accidents of the mint that transformed ordinary coins into one-of-a-kind collectibles. And when those error coins surface, they ignite excitement across the collecting world. Numismatic history reminds us that condition is destiny. A coin with scratches or wear might tell of journeys through time, but only the flawless ones capture the full beauty of their origin. And that is why grading matters. PCGs and NGC stand as the guardians of quality. Their certification slabs not only protect the coin, but also preserve its story. When a 2010 Sacagawea receives an MS-70 from these giants, it is no longer a coin, it is an artifact of perfection, a golden time capsule holding the power of its creation within. As collectors study its surface, they realize that this coin was part of something bigger, the ongoing narrative of America seen through the eyes of its first peoples. Each year a new design, a new chapter, and yet the 2010 issue remains one of the most powerful for its message of unity, its artistry, and its unmatched grace under gold. Those who have found one of these coins in perfect condition often describe it as an emotional experience. The realization that you are holding something nearly impossible to find, something that history chose to preserve for you. And when you think of its value, $16 million, that number doesn't just represent wealth. It represents the rarity of perfection, the rarity of history surviving untouched. Many collectors ask where they can find or sell such a coin, and the answer lies in patience, precision, and authenticity. First, ensure your coin is real. Check its weight, its diameter, and its golden tone if it feels right. The next step is grading. Submit it to PCGs or NGC. Let professionals examine its condition under light, under magnification, under truth. Once graded, the coin receives its place in the registry of great collectibles, a recognition that raises it from rare to legendary. To sell it, you must walk among those who understand. Heritage Auctions remains one of the most trusted places, where collectors and investors gather from around the world. Stack's Bowers, too, stands as a gateway for exceptional pieces, and Great Collections continues to give modern numismatists a digital home, a place where stories are told and treasures exchanged. Each platform offers security and exposure, each one designed to respect what this coin truly represents. But remember, not all value is measured in dollars. The 2010 Sacagawea dollar also carries emotional worth. It tells of peace, alliance, and respect, of the early years when two nations tried to find common ground. And that message, that spirit of unity, makes it timeless under bright light. The golden luster dances, reflecting tiny waves of brilliance. A collector once said that the 2010 issue feels like sunlight trapped in metal, and that is true, because its glow never fades. It carries warmth that feels human, a reminder that money can hold memory, that art can speak even in silence. And within the world of numismatics, this coin represents balance, the blend of culture and craftsmanship, history and hope. Its presence in a collection signals more than rarity. It signals respect, and collectors who possess it often describe feeling connected to something greater than themselves, as though holding the past gently in the palm of the present. And for those who still search, those who open rolls and inspect every golden dollar under light, keep believing, because treasures like these do not vanish. They wait for discovery. They wait for the right eyes, the right hands, the right heart, And that is what makes coin collecting so powerful. It's not just about finding wealth. It's about finding wonder. The 2010 Sacagawea dollar, valued at $16 million, stands as a monument of modern numismatics, not just for its perfection but for its purpose. And that purpose continues through every collector who values history, who protects it, who shares it. So to every viewer watching, every believer in hidden value, every seeker of golden truth, this story is your reminder. The next great discovery might already be in your pocket, or in your drawer, or waiting inside an unopened roll. But you will never know until you look, until you search, until you believe. This is the world we explore here, the world of numismatic adventure, the world of rare stories and hidden treasures, the world rare coin. So if you felt the rush of discovery through this story, if you believe your next coin could be the one, then like this video, share it with others, and subscribe to World Rare Coin. Because our next story might reveal the secret waiting in your own collection. The next mystery hidden in plain sight. The light of history shines through these coins. It glows through time and maybe, just maybe, the next time you hold a golden dollar, you'll feel that same spark of destiny, the same heartbeat of value, the same whisper of greatness that lives inside the 2010 Native American Sacagawea dollar, a coin that turned metal into memory, value into vision, and history into gold. And as the golden light fades across the journey of these three coins, something deeper awakens inside every collector who has listened, every viewer who has felt the weight of history in their heart. Because what we have shared here is more than metal. It is memory. It is meaning. It is the pulse of time itself striking through each coin, the 2000 P Sacagawea dollar, the first whisper of gold that began this story. A coin born from courage. Guided by a woman whose spirit still shines through every golden glow, it reminded us that beginnings matter, that even in a world of millions, one perfect strike can change everything. Then came the 2009 Native American golden dollar, the coin that spoke of giving, of harvest, of gratitude. It carried the story of the three sisters, of earth and sustenance, of how history breathes through every hand that holds it. It taught us that value is more than number. It is heritage. It is knowledge. It is the bond between collector and creation. And finally, the 2010 Native American dollar, the coin of peace and unity, where clasped hands told of alliance, of respect between nations, of promises made and remembered. It stood as a symbol of harmony and hope, wrapped in golden light, carrying forward the legacy of culture and art into a new era. Together, these coins form a golden trilogy, a story of evolution, of design, of spirit. They remind us that numismatics is not just about collecting, it is about connecting to the past, to craftsmanship, to the unseen beauty of details, to the miracle of perfection struck from metal. Each coin, once an everyday piece of currency, now stands as a treasure, a masterpiece, their values reaching into the millions not only because of rarity, but because of meaning. They are proof that time rewards preservation, that patience births legacy, that beauty, when protected, never fades, and somewhere out there, among pockets, drawers, and old boxes, another golden coin still waits to be found. Maybe ungraded, maybe forgotten, maybe in the hands of someone who doesn't yet know what they hold. Maybe it's you. Maybe it's resting quietly in your home, waiting for your eyes to recognize it, waiting for your heart to feel it, waiting for your story to begin. And that is what the world of rare coins truly is. A journey not just of discovery but of destiny. A search for the extraordinary hidden in the ordinary. A celebration of every detail, every mint mark, every reflection that holds the touch of history. So to every viewer who has stayed until now, to every believer in hidden value, to every collector who dreams of uncovering the next great find, this is your moment. This is your reminder that curiosity creates discovery, and discovery creates legacy. If your heart races when you hear the word rare, if your eyes light up at the sight of golden shine, if you believe that one small coin can hold the power of history, then this world belongs to you. And this channel, World Rare Coin, is your home. So let your passion grow. Let your curiosity lead, like this video. Share it with others who believe in the hunt for hidden treasure, and subscribe. Because every week we reveal new secrets, new coins, new stories that change the way you see value. Comment below. If you've ever found a Sacagawea dollar, tell your story, share your discovery, because your experience could inspire someone else to look closer, to believe more, to search harder. The journey of rare coins never ends. It continues through every hand that holds a piece of history, through every mind that studies its design, through every heart that feels its magic, and as long as curiosity lives, the world of numismatics will keep shining. So as we close this golden chapter, remember that every coin has a soul, every strike has a heartbeat, and every collector is part of a greater story. This is your world. This is your passion. This is World Rare Coin, where history meets discovery, where stories are struck in gold, and where you, the collector, are the guardian of time itself.